Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is WireDogSec back with another video for you guys. Today's video, we are in TryHackMe. This is the SOC Level 1 Legacy learning path. This is the Digital Forensics and Incident Response module. This is the secret recipe room. Perform registry forensics to investigate a case. Hopefully, y'all are excited to learn something today. And before we dive into it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell if you want to help support the channel. Without further delay, let's go ahead and get into it. Task 1 Introduction Storyline. Jasmine owns a famous New York coffee shop, Coffee, which is famous citywide for its unique taste. Only Jasmine keeps the original copy of the recipe, and she only keeps it on her work laptop. Last week, James from the IT department was consulted to fix Jasmine's laptop, but it is suspected he may have copied the secret recipes from Jasmine's machine and is keeping them on his machine. His machine has been confiscated and examined, but no traces could be found. The security department has pulled some important registry artifacts from his device and has tasked you to examine these artifacts and determine the presence of secret files on his machine, room machine. Before moving forward, let's deploy the machine, clicking the Start Machine button, which I've already done there. It'll start up in split screen. I'm going to use the big screen for it. And if it's not visible, click on Show Split View button at the top of the page. It says you can also access it via attack box or RDP using the credentials below. So there you go there. On the desktop, there's a folder named Artifacts, which contains the registry hives to examine, and another folder named Easy Tools, which includes all the required tools to analyze the artifacts. So that's good to go. Okay, Easy Tools right there. And we have artifacts right there. Okay, Easy Tools, Easy Viewers in here. So probably end up using that. And artifacts, of course. Looks like the Hive registries. They'll probably talk about it here shortly. Okay, so we've done this. How many files are available in the artifacts folder on the desktop? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is our answer there. Okay. Task number 2, Windows Registry Forensics. Registry recap. Windows Registry is like a database that contains a lot of juicy information about the system, user activities, processes, executed the files, accessed or deleted, etc. Following registry hives have been pulled from the suspect host and placed in the C users administrator desktop artifacts folder. All required tools are also placed in the Easy Tools folder, as we just saw both of those. Your challenge is to examine the registry hives using the tools provided, observe the user's activities, and answer questions. So there's our registry hives there, system, security software, SAM, nt-user.dat, user class.dat. Note the download task files button has a cheat sheet which can be used as a reference to answer the questions. And I believe that's the same cheat sheet as this one that I just clicked out of. But this is from a different room. Should be the same cheat sheet as in this unattended room in task number 2 here, right? So I'll probably be referencing this, going back and forth if I can't remember where to look for certain items and such. Let's flip back over. And there's some questions here. So as usual, we'll step through these questions together and see where we go. First one is, what is the computer name of the machine found in the registry? When was the administrator account created in the machine? Year, month, date, hour, minutes, and seconds. So let's go over to our VM here, if it doesn't freeze on me. Okay. And then we will open up Registry Explorer down here. And then I guess we'll start loading up some stuff and try to find some of these answers here. I have Registry Explorer open up here. Let's go ahead and load up some hives here. Let's go to the desktop, artifacts, and somewhere we can just load all of them. Let's see. I guess no. Sure. And let's see if it loads up these hives for us. The first one, okay, sweet. Looks like it's working, I guess. If we run into any issues, I guess we'll have to play around with it. So we need to find the computer name that's found in the registry, and let's see if we can start searching for it. So let's just type in computer name. Okay, there's quite a few of them here. Well then, let's take a look at this first one under control set 001. And okay, there's info in here. James appears to be the answer there. So let's go ahead and grab that here. Okay, whatever. James. Okay, when was the administrator account created on this machine? So let's see, where would that be? I wonder if we could just search for it up here again. All right, let's see if it finds anything. Okay, there's quite a few on here. And we need to figure out when it was created. So let's check under this first if there's anything here. If it's under the user. All right, well, we'll have to reference our little cheat sheet here. Let's see, user accounts. Okay. So it looks like it may be under SAM domains, accounts, and users. Let's check there, SAM domains, accounts, and users. Let's type in users. Okay. SAM, domains, account, users, and wow, there's a lot in here. And let's see here. Administrator, let me try to move this over a little bit more. Okay. And here's the created date, I believe. So let's drag this over to make sure created on. Okay. And we gotta make sure the format's correct. So year, month, date. It looks like it's correct. So I'm gonna try to double click this, see if it opens anything. No, really. I was trying to find a quick way to copy and paste this, but 2021 03/17, and I already forgot what it was. Okay, 3/17. Okay, 14/58/48. All right, let me double check. 58/48. Okay, sweet. So let's see. There we go. What is the RID associated with the administrator account? Well, it's going to be 500. For that one, um, that's from experience as well, and you can also see it here, 500. Okay, so user ID 500. And the next one says how many user accounts were observed on this machine? Well, let's see here. It says 7 rows, so I'm assuming there's probably going to be 7 accounts in here. Correct. Okay. And we can see that down here in these other user accounts right here. All right. And let's see if we can answer some of these other ones here. There seems to be a suspicious account created as a backdoor with RID 1013. What is the account's name? Okay, so 1013 bdoor appears to be our answer there. Okay. What is the VPN connection this host connected to? Interesting. So it's probably going to be somewhere referencing network activity or something like that. So let's see if I can track this down real quick. Hey everybody, this is WireDogSec. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Once you hit the notification bell, be sure to set to all notifications so you know every time I post to the channel, upload a video, all that good stuff. Let's continue to grow our glorious community here. We are in the cyber trenches. We're not just reporting on it. Be sure to check out my channel as well. I have tons of videos that you can see here, over 300 videos ready for you to check out and learn something from. Be sure to review my posts. I'm frequently posting new things to my channel here, including jobs and everything related to that. Also, I have tons of playlists here that you can review, make it more convenient for you. Anyway, happy defending, happy hacking, enjoy the video. Okay, the VPN, you're going to find this in the network list. So I just plugged it in up here in the search bar, hit find, and it brought me to this C users administrator desktop artifacts software. And then all the way down here, you can see network list. Click on that, and then you'll see the list down here. You got Proton VPN, and then you have the first connect local, which is going to be 2022 10 12 19 52 36. So there's both of our answers there for those questions. So Proton VPN, and then when it was the first VPN connection observed, 2022 10 12 19 52 36. Next one, there were 3 shared folders observed on his machine. What is the path of the third share? The next one is, what is the DHCP IP assigned to this host? So maybe we can find this real quick. Let's just type in shares folders, something like that. Maybe something will come up in here. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Okay, there's like a bit of a lag or something. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's check this one and see. Doesn't look very useful. Landman server, maybe? Not seeing anything that stands out. There's another one down here. We'll probably just reference that cheat sheet to see if there's anything there for this specific one. So let's see here. File folder usage. Okay. So maybe it's on the recent docs. All right. So let's check recent docs. If we can't find anything there, then I'll just have to try to figure this out myself and see if I can find anything. Recent docs. Okay. I think it's running the search for that. It's kind of slow. It's not me. It's the VM is like kind of slow right now. Okay, so recent docs. There's 28 values in here, so there might be something juicy. Oh, well, maybe we'll have to reference this later on in the question because we can see different things here, right? So that's good to know there. But there's nothing in here, I think, for shares at least. Well, I mean, let's skip ahead a little bit and maybe we can answer some of these other ones since we already found some text files. Let's see what this first one is. The suspect seems to have accessed a file containing a secret coffee recipe. What is the name of the file? Okay, well, let's check recent docs here. There's secret recipe, PDF, secret code, and I'm willing to bet it's going to be this PDF one. So let's see if I can control C this. Nope, okay. I have to manually type in everything. So secret dash recipe dot PDF. Got it. Okay. Well, I'm going to go and try to find these two, and then we'll come back to the video. All right, for the one talking about the network interfaces, you can look it up here under network interfaces and past networks. So system, current, control set, services, TCP, IP parameters, interfaces. So that can lead you into the correct direction here. Now, what I did was go into here and just plugged in interfaces, hit find, scrolled all the way down to this TCP IP. There's interfaces there, and there's a few listed here. And the one in question appears to be this one here, this dot one. So let's see. Actually, no, it's going to be this one here, DHCP IP. Yeah, it's going to be this one here, this dot 197. So let's see if it will let me copy and paste this over. You can also use this hint too. It'll lead you to the right direction. Okay, so we can't do that. 172.31.2.2 and 197 for that one. Now let's go back up one. There were 3 shared folders observed on his machine. What is the path of the third share? Well, we saw that earlier, I believe. We just scrolled past it, or I just overlooked it. So we can do that with just shares. Once again, use this find feature, and then it'll pull up a bunch of stuff for this, and just basically have to sift through and try to figure out which one it's going to be. I'm not sure if you can actually utilize something in here to try to figure out that information, but it was just some trial and error for me at least. But anyway, so let's scroll up here, and then under these landman servers, you'll see some information. Okay, so there's one here, and there's nothing of interest. This first one here has three, and you can see this one here. It says value name restrict files. So click on that. Then at the bottom here, just pull this up a little bit, and then in value, you can see the path equals C colon um, backslash restricted files. So that's going to be our answer there for that one. As we can see, that's already plugged in. Okay, so we already got this one earlier. Next one, the suspect executed multiple commands using the run window. What command was used to enumerate the network interfaces? And then the user searched for a network utility tool to transfer files using File Explorer. What's the name of that tool? Okay, so let's see if we can find a few of these here, and then we'll come back. Take a look at these here. The suspect executed multiple commands using the run window. What command was used to enumerate the network interfaces? To get this one, you can go in and just plug in run up here in the search bar. So run, enter. It's probably a faster way to do this, but this is the way I did it, right? Why not use these searches up here? So once this finishes running, it'll go into, um, we'll bring up a bunch of items here. But anyway, so we'll scroll up towards the top here, and we'll take a look at this ntuser.dat. Okay, inside here you'll go down to Explorer, and then it's run mru. So click on that if it lets me. Okay, click on that. You'll see different commands in here, executable. The one in here that you need is going to be this pnp util /enum dash interfaces. So there's our answer for that one. The next one, the user searched for a network utility tool to transfer files using the File Explorer. What is the name of that tool? So once again, you can go and reference our cheat sheet here. It says Windows Explorer address slash search bars, and there's different areas you can check. Here, the one in particular is going to be this word will query. So if you follow this method here, you should be able to just leave this. This will stay open, so you can just backspace out of that, and then it'll keep the drop downs there. So basically just scroll down till you navigate to that section that they had listed. So we're looking for that word will again. So it should be under Explorer right here. Okay, go down, and then we'll see word will somewhere inside of here. So you can just probably search on it too. There we go. Word will query. So inside of here, you can see there's different items that come up here. You got secret files, you got netcat, recipe, and recipes. Now, you can just do a quick Google search, or you can use process of elimination here. Okay, netcat's going to be our answer there. That's a well-known tool out there that can do this particular feature or capability. So that's our answer for that one. Next one, what is the recent text file opened by the suspect? Well, we saw earlier in this particular room when we looked at recent docs, we saw some items of interest, and secret-code.txt was one in particular. Now you can leave this open and just scroll back up to recent docs right here, or you can just probably just type it in. And then you can click through here. One of interest we saw earlier was the secret-recipe.pdf. There's a couple others in here that we'll probably have to look at. Art-attack, that sounds interesting. And there's this .text folder or a file. Okay, so click on that or just copy and paste it over. And that's going to be our answer for that one. Next one, how many times was PowerShell executed on this host? The suspect also executed a networking or network monitoring tool. What is the name of this tool? Okay, so let's see if we can just find the remainder of these here, and then we will close out this video. So let's just do a quick search for PowerShell. Just type in PowerShell, see if we get any hits. We'll probably have to reference a particular area inside of here, maybe. Evidence of execution, probably. So maybe it'll show up in here somewhere. So let's see. PowerShell. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in there that comes back. So I'll have to just go through and try to sift through some things and see if I can find that answer if it doesn't show up here quickly. How many times was PowerShell executed on the host? We can find that with user assist. Okay, that'll give us that information as well as the rest of these, I believe. So let's flip back over to our VM, and up here, all I did was type in user assist to bring that up, and I'll show you where this is located here shortly. Let's finish this loading. Okay, but anyway, it's going to be under this into user.dat. Yes. So under Explorer, there's user assist right there. So let me click this X here. So let's see if we can just minimize some of this stuff here. Okay. All right. So now we have to go back and try to find that. So let's scroll all the way down here. All right, user assist. There we go. And it says there's 9 subkeys, et cetera, et cetera. So inside of here, there's a few different ones you got to sift through. And the one you want to look at is the one that has 46 in here for the values. So click on that one and then just drag this over a little bit here. And then there's this neat little search icon up here. Just type in PowerShell, PowerShell.exe. And did I misspell it? Probably did. Yes, I did. PowerShell.exe. Okay. And there we go. There's one that comes up here. And we just needed to grab the how many times it was executed. So to get that, you just look at run counter, and then you have 3 right there. So the next one, the suspect also executed a network monitoring tool. What's the name of this tool? So this one just basically just click out of this here, and then you got to sift through the results here. As you're sifting through here, you'll come across a tool called Wireshark, which is well known out there in the cybersecurity industry. So there it is, downloads tools, Wireshark, yada 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 there. So that's gonna be our answer there. Next one, Registry Hives also notes the amount of time a process is in focus. Examine the hives and confirm how many seconds was Proton VPN executed. So you're going to do something similar. This little search icon up here, just type in Proton VPN, and I believe there's like 2 entries here. And the one you need to look at is going to be this one, the second entry here, protonvpn.exe. Okay, I think it even specifically says that, right? No, but it's going to be that one. Okay, and basically you just go to this focus time here and just add it up here and just put it in seconds. So you should have 343 seconds once you add everything up here. All right, so that's that one. And the last one is everything.exe. You already know we're going to search on it, so let's go ahead and grab it. Everything.exe is a utility used to search for files in a Windows machine. What is the full path from which everything.exe was executed? So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use our find up here, hit enter, and there we go, program name, then just grab this full path right here, plug it in as our answer. As you can see, I'm just waiting to hit enter. Okay, so that should be it for this room. And if you want to help support the channel, if you enjoyed the content, all that good stuff, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so anytime I upload a new video to the channel. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and thank you all for taking the time to watch it. Hopefully you learned something. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one.